Hey, today I am going to be moving some appliances, repairing a washer, so I'm going to show you how to repair a washer, and then also show off my manly muscles. And stay tuned to the end. I've got a special message for you guys. Very special. I'm going to reveal something about me you did not know. So stay tuned. Hello folks, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I have this 40-foot long prairie schooner. I picked it up for 15 grand back when we were still kind of homeless, but we were able to park on a somebody's farm, so we were able to upgrade to this unit from our old leaky RV. And that RV, it was a 27-foot prowler, but it was fully self-contained. We lived in that for some time, and then we moved into this for some time. But now that we bought Pine Meadows Hobby Farm, I was able to build a spot for this and use this as a guest house. And over a period of time, my daughter lived in it for a while too, so it kind of wore out the washer and dryer. And I found this duplicate washer and dryer on Craigslist that doesn't have as much use, and they work perfectly good, with the exception of, in the one video I found that the washer, the timer motor actually gave up on it. So I did replace the timer motor in this other washer, so it's a newer timer motor. So I'm just going to go ahead and swap them out, and then eventually order a new one for this other washer, because I want to get the washer dryer set in the coach fully functional and operational, because like I said, I got guests coming. They're going to be here for about 3 weeks, and I want them to be absolutely comfortable and have all of their needs met in here. So I got the dryer out, and now I've just got to take and put the other dryer in. So why don't you guys hang out with me and show you what's going on. Okay, gotta poke this down behind here. and then get it plugged in. There we go. Real tight quarters. Ah, it's got other people's lint in it. Ew. Gross. Alright. Throw that out for the birds. Put this back in. This, yeah, this is in a lot better shape than my other one. Let's test some laundry. There we go. Now this washer, it has a different motor in it. I don't think that motor is an exact fit for this particular washer because, well, my brother-in-law gave me a free motor, and you get what you get when you get free, and I don't think that motor is specifically engineered for this particular washer because it only works on one cycle. It doesn't work on the other cycles. And I know it's not my timer switch because that's a new timer switch. That's why I'm pulling this timer switch out and putting it in the other washer. But this one does have the broken low, medium, high water level switch. So I'm just going to disconnect the hoses. This is already unplugged and I'm going to pull it out of here. The washers are quite a bit more heavy than a dryer. The dryers are lighter. Thank God that was top. There was a little bit of effort to lift, and I just got to sit down, take a break, and rest for a while before I do any more exerting because, like I said, my heart cannot stand exertion, and it has everything to do with being exposed to Agent Orange while I was serving in the U.S. military. But I'm able to do things, but I can only do them for short spurts, then I have to rest. That's part of the disability. No chest pain though, thank God, no chest pain. Okay, since I have this out here, I'm going to go ahead and swap that timer switch and put the other one on. Okay, just pop that in there to lift it. There we go. And what you're doing is you're popping it in here to release it. Take off these two screws. Let's open this up. And like before, we'll shove this down in there and plug them in. Get these screws on, same as before, and that went quick. Now this should work because last I checked there was nothing wrong with this timer. Okay. This is when I wish my son was here so he could help me do this, but he's off on an adventure and I gotta take it slow and easy. But okay, this is a good thing. Yeah, I'm just trying to well, I'm getting a lot of cardiovascular exercise, which is a good thing. So I'm gonna rest a minute and then we'll proceed with lifting this up into that big high lift and just set it in place. Use my knees for leverage. This will definitely be the last time I do this. I'm just getting way too old for stuff like this. I'll have to hire some young bucks to come over and do this for me. Oh man. I gotta rest. Okay, let's get this beast in there. Okay. Let's see. I need to get up and over that ledge. Okay. Gotta hook up the water. Don't forget to put the hose in the drain. Alright. Now we can put that down. And I gotta plug it in. Okay, there we go. And over. Now I wanted to point out that the dryer is bolted into place by these 4 bolts and then this clip right here. So it'll be able to be secure, like especially when you're traveling down the road. You don't want your dryer moving all over the place. All right. Okay, I am done, except I got one more thing to do and we have to go outside to do that. Let's go ahead and close that. Okay, let's go outside. I have to fix the dryer vent because it got out of line with itself. Okay. Let's see, I can take these out so I can see what I'm doing. I guess I'll clean this out while I'm up here. Okay. All right. Okay, we got that, we got that. This keeps the bugs and the birds out, so you want to keep that clean. Now, since I redid this, I gotta caulk it. Okay, gotta go turn the water on. Let's open this up. Okay, goes like that. Low. Oh, let's do permanent press. Let's throw those in there. And we'll just sit back and wait for it to go through its cycles and see if that new timer switch I put in there truly is operational. It works great. So the dryer works. Got a new dryer in here, got a new washer in here, And then they're identically the same looking units that were in here before when I purchased the fifth wheel. I do have a lot of projects. I got a lot of repair. Well, not a whole lot. I can get the repair done in a day, but I gotta clean this place out. We used it for storage. I had sorted a bunch of stuff in here, and guess what? That's all getting donated. It's going to people who need it worse than I do, because I'm not storing it anymore. I'm gonna hopefully, you know, get this in the hands of somebody else who needs this. Some of it is stuff I stored in here, like my frames, my canvases, my art easel, and some other art stuff, because I thought this would be a perfect place to put a studio. But I got to get it cleaned up and cleaned out, and then we'll just go ahead and eliminate a lot of stuff. I've been collecting these. I've got 4 of them now. I've been collecting these VCR machines from the thrift shop. They don't make VCR anymore, and I have several hundred VCR tapes that I don't feel I should have to go replace and turn them into DVD, just because they made the system obsolete. That's just not fair. So I'm just going to go ahead and stockpile some of those machines, and as they break down, I'll just go ahead and discard it. But I'll have a tote, a very large tote available of VCRs, for several years to watch the videos that I do have. Well, it just clicked, and let's see, it says it's going to cycle to the next cycle. Yay! This is a great adventure here. I got lots going on, lots to do. I'm on vacation. They would rather people not go places because of the big pandemic flu. So I feel good, and I'm getting exercise. And yeah, I just need to stay busy, otherwise I'm going to go crazy. Well, it completely went through its cycles. It worked. I am very pleased. I'm gonna go ahead and wash these up, put them in the dryer, and now I have a fully functioning washer and dryer in the fifth wheel again. And I'm very happy because we also have a backup in case our other washer and dryer break down. So now I'll be turning in all that clean clothes to the Goodwill. That's where I like to do my donations. And I got some baggages here too. So I'll turn all this into Goodwill, and they will benefit. And yeah, I benefit too, because I get this stuff out of here, get this place cleaned up. I don't know if I'm going to do a video on the cleanup and the repair. I might repair older fifth wheels. There's repairs that happen that you have to maintain these structures as they age. So I might do that. Well, I'm your host, Jerry Hansen, and this is another adventure at Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. Please stay tuned to more adventures. You could do that by subscribing and then clicking that bell icon. That will alert you to new videos as I upload them. You never know what I'm going to be doing next here on the homestead. I've got a lot of projects, so I've got a lot to keep me busy and a lot to keep me entertained. My wife says I have ADHD, and she emphasizes the H part, yeah, the hyperactivity. So this is going to nurture that. And then maybe in the evenings I can sit down and do some paintings. Yeah, I know some of my fans really do enjoy my paintings. I might give some of those paintings away during this pandemic to try to perk up some spirits out there. Yeah. So give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. I do enjoy reading your comments. And since I'm doing this video, I wanted to say something really quick. one of my viewers, actually, no, it's been 2 or 3 viewers, one most recently, she, I did the beekeeping video, and she made a comment about what's with the witchcraft and Masonic symbols. And that's the second time I've been asked that. And I simply cannot answer that because that is purely coming from their imagination. I have no idea what they're talking about because I am familiar with masonry. Yeah, I am familiar with that. I have a coworker at work who's in the Masons. He's also Wiccan, and then and then there's the witchcraft part of it. I do know some people. I'm acquainted with people who are involved in that, but myself, I'm not involved in that. I wonder if they're getting that from a hand gesture that I keep doing, and my hand gesture is this. Okay, um, I have a hearing impaired relative, and when I do this, okay, this is I love you. And I do this a lot because I just want to demonstrate to the world I love you. There's so much hate and animosity going on in the world right now. So when you come into my show, I hope to project to you some sensitivity and some love and some genuine concern. I'm a healthcare professional, and that feeds my nature of wanting to nurture and help my humankind. And here's something else a lot of you do not know. I'm also a pastor. I have a PhD in it. And so that helps me nurture that part of me that still wants to reach out and help people. And then my video channel is all about reaching out and helping people. I don't charge a cent for this. And I keep my videos apolitical. That means I do not talk politics in my videos, even though I was a politician and I ran for a county office. And then I do not go into religion on my channel because, well, I am a pastor, but my faith and my religion is mine, and YouTube has such a wide range of viewers, and my show is not about religion and it's not about politics. And so the person that asked me about, question this about witchcraft and masonry, I have no idea what she's talking about, but when it comes down to the sign language, it's just me projecting I love you. It's American Sign Language. This is the I, this is the L, and this is the U, so it's I love you. Now, if you add another character to it, the letter R, and do this, then you got I really love you. There's something for you to learn. I have hearing impaired fans. I also have hearing impaired family member, and I just want to extend that communication to them to be able to communicate to everybody. And then my show is a show that everybody can come in and learn something as a common community, be at peace, and glean from one another. I mean, we're all on this. We're all on this ride together. So let's try to get along, cohabitate, and deal with it. Like I said, my politics are my politics. My religion is my religion. It's not yours. It's mine. But I live through my life. I live my life through faith in Jesus Christ as my personal Lord and Savior. But I don't go and cram it down your throat because it's not what this show is about. I do have another show. It's on GodTube. We'll talk about that later because I'm getting ready for an Easter Sunday service because I'm going to reach out to people who otherwise can't go to church because of this. You can't meet more than 10 people at a time, so stay tuned to that message. I will let you guys know when it's ready and the address and where you can go to get that sermon. So that's it. I'll probably lose a lot of viewers over this, but I promise I do not preach on this show. You're safe for that. And I don't do politics on this show. So fans that do, do politics and religion, I just delete your comments. That's what I do, because I don't want the other audience, the whole audience as a whole, to get the idea that they can do things. So if you're going to comment on the subject, on what I'm speaking on. Today it's on washers and dryers and fixing them and installing them and exercising my manly muscles, those things. So comment on that subject. Any comments that are completely off subject, I've had to delete some because they were totally inappropriate. So I vented, you guys heard it. Now you can understand more in depth and on who and what I really am. Compassionate, loving, and just a desire to reach out and help people. I mean, you could see that through my videos when I say, I provide all these videos for free. These video links to teach you how to buy and find cheap property, to find a cheap house. I don't charge a thing, and I'm not drawing you guys to go do clickbaits and other stuff. I don't do clickbait. I actually take a dialogue from my show and form the title on what I actually said in the show, because I don't form a title first and then go shoot the show. I have an idea for a show, I shoot the show, and then I use the title and a clip from the show to present to you. So none of my videos, don't worry about them, they are not clickbait, I promise. I would not do that to you guys because I don't like clickbait. So, sorry I went on so long with this dialogue, but now you know who I truly am. Compassionate, loving, I work hard, I want everybody to be at peace and comfortable. I'm Jerry Hansen, this is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.